People of the world, marketing as a foreign language. Today, Twitter is adding a new prompt on retweets when users haven't opened the link. Say what? How to get more from your Google My Business listing. 5 tools to boost your Instagram marketing efforts in 2020. Snapchat launches ads certification program, and Instagram to surpass Twitter as a popular news source. Marketing is a foreign language starts now. And the intro is not working. Ladies and gentlemen, how to get more from your Google My Business listing. Tap into Google My Business's true potential. Follow these tips to fully optimize and make the most out of your Google My Business listing from Jeremy Knopf. 3 hours ago. Hot off the presses. Google My Business can be a powerful tool for certain types of companies to get in front of customers. But most people aren't tapping into its true potential. In fact, most don't even begin to scratch the surface. When most people create a profile, they just fill out the basic contact info and leave it at that. Yes, blah, 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 blah. Contact info. Obviously, you should be putting in your contact info. This is ridiculous. Description. Your description can help to improve your ranking, but also provides a great opportunity to give searchers a reason to do business with you. Right. A lot of people fail here by either writing a garbage description or simply not writing one at all. Treat this like you would any other piece of content. Focus on the problems you solve for your customers instead of rambling on about how long you've been in business, how large your company is, or any of the nonsense that people often use when they write about their company. You need to make it about them and their needs, not about you and your ego. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Look at this Jeremy Knopf. 3 hours ago. He is salty. Salty. Don't make it about your ego, man. It's not about you. It's about the client. As you might suspect, it's important to include keywords, that people might use when searching for the type of products or services you offer, but don't go overboard. Also keep in mind that you have 750 characters, so make sure that the important info is at the beginning, and they may not see it. Reviews, positive reviews. Reviews are everything. Positive reviews can quickly transform your business from an unknown entity into a much more trusted one. Okay, are you known at that point? Or are you still unknown? This is a concept called social proof. Oh me, oh my, which is deeply rooted in human psychology. Thanks, Jeremy. Basically, it's a shortcut to building trust because when people see that others have bought and have been happy, blah, 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 everyone knows the importance of reviews. Here's the deal. If you ask somebody for a review, they're not going to write you a review. If you say, hey, chapter, hey, networking group, hey, people, I just really want to need a review here. If you just want to hook me up with that review, chances are nobody's going to write you a review. Why is that? I don't know. I don't have the answer, but they just don't. However, if you are in front of them and you just made them happy, you gave them what they wanted, and you give them a direct link to the review itself, let's see if I can actually show you what we're talking about here. Let me see if I can show you what we're talking about here. Send it rising, internet marketings, all the marketing, all the send it rising. Okay, 20 reviews. If I click write a review, here it is. Oh my gosh. It's not going to give me that link, is it? Oh, shenanery. I was hoping we'd get a link right there. Okay. Why Safari would you not give me the link of the page I'm on? Why is this, Safari? So on your browser, it is possible that when you click write a review, it actually changes the link there. We could try it on Chrome. Should we try it on Chrome? Let's go ahead and try it on Chrome. The only issue is that you're not going to be able to see it because of OBS, Streamlabs, nonsense. But I'm very quickly doing this. There we go. On the screen that you can't see, it's pulling up this link. Which is very long. Let's see if that actually pulls on over. Let's grab it. Oh, I gotta sign in. Well, let's see if it works even if I don't sign in. Let's do a live example, shall we? There we go. Oh, so that's better. Give him this link, at least it pulls up here. What I really want is I want this box to pull up. So direct to. So I'm actually gonna sign in here on this other screen. Because point being, there is a link that you can use that when you give it to them, it goes direct to the page. But as fate would have it, I got a new computer yesterday, and so things aren't necessarily working. Can you tell? All right. So if you can find that link, and trust me, I have in the past, you send them directly to it. I guess your second best option is to do exactly this. You go, say, you give them this link so that they drop here. The other thing, too, is you can say, if they have their phone in front of them, you can say, hey, would you be willing to write me a review? Everyone says yes. And then you say, okay, we'll take out your phone. And they say, oh, like right now? You're like, yeah. And it takes 2 seconds. You pull out the phone. They're not going to know what to write. If you can get them to hand you the phone, that works. And then you just write it. And you say, does this look good? And they say, yep. Okay, it takes a lot of work to get customers to leave reviews, but it's definitely worth it because of the effect it has on building trust. No, it's worth it because of the effect it actually has on your Google My Business rankings, your Google local rankings. I mean, if you get 200 reviews, you're well on your way to ranking. Obviously, the keywords in the reviews are helpful, but not necessary. You don't need someone to say, oh, they're the best Las Vegas internet marketing company. The key here is to ask when positive emotions are at a peak. This might be right after they purchased, or it could be even earlier in the process. It's important. Well, that's true. The key here to ask is when positive emotions are at a peak. They're right. It's important to help your customers craft their review to ensure that's helpful to other potential customers. Yeah. To give an example, Richard is a great lawyer. I recommended services versus when I was facing an IRS audit, Richard helped reduce the uncertainty and fear I felt by creating a solid strategy to defend me. He saved me thousands of dollars. You guys know the difference between a good review and a bad one. Okay, so negative reviews. Popping in and writing a response to a negative review is obviously a big deal. Responding to all reviews is actually a pretty good idea. I'm not sure if we've actually done that. Oh, you got your question and answer section here too. This is a big deal. Nobody knows about this, but I'm not based in Las Vegas. Can I still work with you? And you answer. So the thing about the question and answer section is that anyone can ask a question. So what I can do here is say, why are your burritos so hot? And I can ask this question to an internet marketing company. I can say, why do you dance the salsa and not the merengue? Anyone can write any nonsense here. They can even misspell it if they want to. And then all of a sudden this question is showing up. So you should beat them to the punch. You should have people, clients, whatever, ask questions and you should answer them, right? So that's what we have here. We have questions. What does ROI mean? What's the difference between SEO and SEM? This is just like a fact page. But look at all this delicious content you can get in here. Look at all this delicious, nutritious content. And then, obviously, we were talking about reviews. It looks like I need to go back and reply to some of these. So we did some responses owners. Here we go. Responses owner. Not to everyone, but to quite a few of them we did response from owner. So you're just trying to maximize the amount of content here. And then it is possible. Oh my gosh, look at this negative review we got. This is the only negative review we've gotten. Oh my gosh. Oh, but guess what? Yeah, I got something to say about that. I've got something to say about that, my friend. So there you have it. Reviews, Google My Business. You can post on Google My Business, which is what they're getting to next here. Posts on Google My Business can help you to increase visibility at that. Lineage Kessman asks, why do you dance the salsa? That's a fantastic question. Why do I dance the salsa? Probably for my hip. I'm going to go with for my hip. Posts on Google My Business can help to increase, because I'm ancient, in visibility at that critical moment when a searcher is looking for what you offer. They can help to increase conversions because they provide the opportunity. All right, so posts. Let's see. The current calls to action include book, order online, buy, learn more, sign up, get offer, call now. Let's see if I can actually find an example of a post here. All right, so here you go. Here's a post from Center Rising Internet Marketing. We offer all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. The posts are coming out frequently. So many posts, all the posts, joyous posts. Obviously, we're doing all of this in an effort to attempt to rank better for our keywords. Precision garage door repair. To LA. Let's do Orange County. Orange County, see if I can find another example. Nothing says fun like live examples. Here we go. Precision overhead garage door service. And their posts, as you can see, 5 days ago, May 29th, May 22nd. So, post on Google My Business, something to consider. All right. So, a well-crafted post coupled with a call to action can be a powerful way to get searchers to engage with your brand and begin the sales cycle. There we go. Questions and answers. We just talked about this, so no need to go over that. Photos. Yeah. So Google knows what a photo is. When it looks at it, it understands it, it gets it. So you may want to upload a copious amount of photos, not from Shutterstock, but from your actual location and or photos you've taken. And then products. If you offer products, definitely, most definitely, you want to add those as well. Services. This is a no-brainer. Google offers auto-suggested services based on your service category. And while there are a lot of logical choices that are simply missing, you do have the ability to add your own custom services, which you absolutely should. Here we have examples: install water fixtures, mount TV, paint outdoors, repair drywall, etc. You want to use the ones that they offer first, and then if it doesn't fit, add your custom ones. We have highlights for veteran-led businesses, for example, are highly rated. Look at that. In my highly biased opinion on this topic, apparently, according to the writer, this is an awesome feature because a lot of people specifically want to buy products, services from veteran-owned businesses whenever possible. Dealing with unwanted changes. Yeah, I'll skip that. All right. Twitter is adding a new prompt on retweets when users haven't opened the link. One of the biggest challenges of the modern news era is actually getting people to read a post. I think that's fair in many cases. News consumption these days seems less relevant. I think we're a little hot on the mic here. Let's scale that back just a tish. All right, good stuff. In many cases, news consumption these days seems less relevant than the associated debate, with a headline alone often being enough to spark social media dispute. How can we fix... Okay. When people do share content without engaging with the full context, how does that impact subsequent debate? Well, you have a bunch of ignorant people yelling at each other, which is the human condition. Arguably, this has a negative impact on the related discourse, but how can you fix it? How can you ensure that each person is reading content before they discuss it? You can't. Twitter's looking to take a new approach on this front. Sharing an article can spark conversation according to Twitter support, so you may want to read it before you tweet it to help promote informed discussion. We're testing a new prompt on Android. When you retweet an article that you haven't opened on Twitter, we may ask if you'd like to open it first. Wow. Oh my God, that is the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's easy for links or articles to go viral on Twitter. This can be powerful, but sometimes dangerous, especially if people haven't read the content they're spreading. This feature on Android for now encourages people to read a linked article prior to retweeting it. Oh my goodness. Headlines don't tell the full story. Want to read this before retweeting? Do you want to maybe take a second and read the article? That could be a good way to at least slow the spread of misinformation by prompting further engagement with the full context as opposed to biting on the headline. And definitely this is a problem. I can't tell you how many times I've seen comments on social media today posts which ask questions that are answered within the post itself, obviously, and that's a fairly minor example according to the author. Such process can be dangerous when people share false or misleading information. Okay, so as per Slate, quote, there's a very weak relationship between scroll depth and sharing. In general, articles that get a lot of tweets don't necessarily get read very deeply. Articles that get read deeply aren't necessarily generating a lot of tweets. People don't like reading. There, I said it. Some people do. I would argue most people would rather not. I have some friends who are scientists, and they love reading. They will read the fine print on every document that they sign. This is not most people. As per Facebook quote, we're adding another factor to newsfeed rankings so that we will now predict how long you spend looking at an article in the Facebook mobile browser or an instant article after you've clicked through from newsfeed. This update to ranking will take into account how likely you are to click on an article and then spend time reading it. Okay, so if you spend less time reading something, Facebook's less likely to see that as an indicator of engagement. Yeah, this makes sense. So, all right. The big takeaway, people should read the full context of what they share. Okay, fascinating stuff. 5 tools to boost your Instagram marketing efforts in 2020. The reason why I love social media marketing is its vibrancy, according to Anne Smarty. Oh my gosh, the vibrancy? It never stays the same. Have we read this? I think we have. We have. I remember the vibrancy. Look at this guy. Look at those clouds. My God. Incredible. So, yeah, we covered this in a previous episode. So, goodbye. Snapchat launches ads certification program. As Snapchat's platform and advertising ability grows, the platform announced this week they have launched Focus, a certification program for advertisers, which is to say, money, money, dollar bills, y'all. All the dollar bills, y'all. If you are joining the live stream and you want to chat and say hi, by all means, go ahead. Go ahead. Say hi. I missed Monday and Tuesday this week. Apologies. Lanesia Kaufman writes, so vibrant. So much vibrancy. All the vibrancy. And she's right about that. Snapchat has announced the launch of Focus, their new module-based training for advertisers and brands, which is to say they want money, and so they're willing to spend money to make money, dubbed as the place for, quote, everything you need to know about Snapchat ads. The addition comes amidst a growth push for both users and app abilities. Our new learning portal, Snap Focus, oh goodness, is our most up-to-date resource and destination to learn about the latest and greatest from Snapchat and the community who uses it. Okay, you know what? We need Snapchat demo. We need Snapchat demo graphics. Am I right? Am I right? Social media demo. Oh my gosh, this new computer's so fast. Social media demographics to inform your brand strategy in 2020. I wanted Snapchat demographics. Give me the Snapchat. There we go. Gender. This doesn't make any sense. 24% female, 24% male. What? Age, 13 to 17, 69%. Okay, none of this data makes any sense. I do not trust this. Not today. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I want Snapchat demographics. Is this going to do the trick? Snapchat by the numbers, stats, demographics, ooh, and fun facts. Oh my gosh. I wish I would have founded Snapchat. Evan Spiegel is the CEO. All right, 360 million monthly active users, daily active Snapchat users, 218 million, 3 billion snaps created every day. Are you kidding me? Percentage of users 18 to 24 years old is 53%. So they're actually spending some money. So there you have it. I mean, the 13 to like 18 demo, I don't know. You know, how likely is it that a small business cares at all about that demo? Probably incredibly unlikely. But 18 to 24, college students, 53%. That's interesting. Yeah, so 90% of Snapchat users are 13 to 24 years old. 78% of internet users aged 18 to 24 use Snapchat. That's crazy. I'm saying, Snapchat, you might want to consider it for that 18 to 24 demo. When you log in, blah, 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 they're going to train you to use stuff. The Snapchat generation, the quote why of Snapchat, and details about user values and behavior, advertising on Snapchat, getting started an ads manager, creating best practices. You know, there might be something there. There might be something there. Should advertisers bother with Focus training? While the content is fairly basic, it's a good place to start. I think for most business owners, the content is not basic. I think for most business owners, the content here in Snapchat is incredibly confusing. It's a good place to start if you've never used Snap ads. I don't know. This might be worth like $50 little trial for your business. Could be something to consider. As a smaller piece, of course, only going for like college age students and slightly older. As a smaller piece of the advertising pie with a very defined demographic, Snap ads tend to not get as much coverage and training as the 800-pound gorilla like Facebook or Google. That's true. If you're already using Snap ads, blah, 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 why should we pay attention? The augmented reality is really interesting. 170 million users are using augmented reality called AR on Snapchat daily, a large 3-year growth trend. So that is you know that's going to take over. So augmented reality. So like, well, how could you use augmented? You know what? It's best to leave the augmented reality up to Snapchat, but the ads while they're using augmented reality could be interesting. And Snap is going to find a way to incorporate your ads in with the highest likelihood of you making money. So worth a trial. Lanesia, I'm sure, is writing something very, very important. I can't focus on focus training, and she's correct about that. Nor can I. Multiple news features, including voice command for filters, local lenses, expansion of lens types to add identification abilities for things like plant types. Oh my God, who cares? Moving along, Instagram to surpass Twitter as a popular news source. A report on the digital news industry finds Instagram is set to become a more popular source than Twitter. Good, with younger demographics leading the charge. Twitter, yeesh. I never understood Twitter. I know I'm supposed to understand Twitter and get it as a social media guy. I don't know. It never appealed to me. Instagram is quickly becoming a popular source. Let's take a moment to enjoy this. Instagram is quickly becoming, and this is what the kids are saying nowadays, a popular, it's not a typo, source of news for users ages 18 to 24, and is set to overtake Twitter, according to new research. The 2020 Reuters Institute Digital News Report finds the amount of users turning to Instagram for news has doubled since 2018. Okay, a bunch of people are using it for news. Across all demographics, 11% of people use Instagram for news, which is just 1 point behind Twitter. Wow. Interesting. I never use Twitter for news, and I definitely don't use Instagram for news, but it is not surprising to me that Twitter, that is being propped up probably by like 100 massively influential people, is going to see a bit of a decline, if I had to guess. This is notable as Instagram hasn't traditionally been thought of as a destination for the latest news. I think the takeaway here is that Instagram isn't some pretty pictures place. Make sense? Instagram is not the pretty pictures place necessarily. And I've said this a billion times, just like with Snapchat. Facebook wasn't Facebook until it was Facebook. Google wasn't Google until it was Google. That is to say that Instagram, which supposedly is the pretty pictures place, can become Facebook before you know it. And there you have it. People are getting their news from Instagram. Real-time news updates have always been Twitter's forte, while Instagram has been more of a platform where people share photos and videos for entertainment. However, Instagram's specialization in visual content is precisely what makes it appealing as a news source to younger people. Nick Newman, lead author of the Reuters report, says, quote, Instagrams become very popular with younger people. They really respond well to stories that are told simply and well with visual images. We talked about nobody reading the article when they retweet. Well, on Instagram, there is no article to read necessarily. There's a picture. There is a picture. Who doesn't love sharing pictures? Social media, not a trusted source of news overall, despite the uptick in use as a news source. Reuters finds that social media is the least trusted source of digital news, not shockingly. In the United States, only 14% of people trust news they see in social media, compared to 22% who trust news they find in search engines. Okay, neither of those numbers is very high. Of those who trust social media for news, Instagram ranks second to last as a trusted source. Facebook is tops again. Oh my gosh, it's tops in this area, followed by YouTube and Twitter. All right, the way people get news is changing. Get it? Noted. Fantastic. All right. Did you know that Google My Business is obviously something you want to fly through? We've talked about it. You get it. Contact information easy. Description. Use all 750 characters. Reviews. Get a review today. Go ahead and make it a goal. Get yourself a Google review today. Try to get a 5-star review. See if they can add a photo. Very helpful. Posts. You should be posting on Google My Business. It takes 5 minutes. Do that. Questions and answers. If you haven't done that yet, do that. We talked about it. Photos. Add photos. Take photos. Take photos of your dog. Put it on Google My Business. Products. If you offer products, services, it's obvious. Go through and check, double check, triple check, quadruple check your services. Twitter is adding a new prompt. In case you haven't read the article, they may say, hey, you might want to go read that article before retweeting, as you can see here. This is what it looks like. Headlines don't tell the full story. Want to read this before retweeting? Do you want to read this before retweeting? I swear, social media is just becoming like your parent or your teacher. You want to read that before you go ahead and share that with your friends? Don't just pass notes in school. Read them first. Snapchat launches ads certification program. If you want to run ads on Snapchat, they have a certification program. You might want to check it out. Instagram. People are getting their news from the Instagram machine, which is to say that I think Facebook and Twitter's days are numbered. Well, because Facebook and Instagram are the same thing. I just think that the demos are changing. This is the point I'm making. Snapchat, 18 to 24. If you want to hit that demo, well, you need to be on Snapchat. Sorry for being out Monday and Tuesday. So much California, so much beach, and then what happened? My computer took a little breakacito, decided to not work. It's lightning fast now, though. How impressed are you with this? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Thrilled with the speed of this computer. At this point, I am out tomorrow and Friday, so this is the only episode for the week. It is full on summer, so much summer. I hope everyone's having a good summer so far, if it is technically summer. Out Thursday and Friday. I'll be back lunes, Monday. So, there you have it. I will talk to you all later. Farewell.